Between 2022 and 2025, generative AI, technology that autonomously creates unique content, swept into the daily routines of the modern workplace at a staggering speed. Historically, to get the benefit of one-on-one professional coaching, you had to be in the C-suite. It was an expensive, highly exclusive resource reserved almost entirely for top-tier executives. Then came AI coaching agents. Systems like Alpina, built on large language models like GPT-4, suddenly offered around-the-clock availability at a fraction of the cost. The promise of this technology is massive, instantly providing professional development to every single worker, heavily benefiting small to medium enterprises and regional communities across Australia. But rolling a chatbot out to thousands of employees raises a critical question. Can a statistical model that predicts the next word in a sequence actually perform the nuanced psychological work of a human coach? Scaling a superficial, robotic interaction and labeling it professional development risks damaging organizational well-being. Before we replace our human support networks, we need empirical data. That data arrived in a 2025 exploratory pilot study by Passmore and colleagues, designed specifically to compare human and AI coaching outcomes in a real workplace setting. The researchers set up a strict A/B test. They took 63 white-collar professionals and split them into two distinct groups. One group worked with a human coach, while the other engaged entirely with the AI bot, Alpina. The experiment was driven by a psychological concept known as the online disinhibition effect. This is the phenomenon where people feel less constrained and more willing to open up when interacting with a non-judgmental digital interface. Relying on this disinhibition theory, researchers hypothesized that the AI might actually have a distinct edge. Without the fear of human judgment, clients might experience less shame and embarrassment during sensitive conversations. If this theory held up, the software could theoretically extract the kind of vulnerable, honest insights that drive real professional growth, potentially beating human coaches at their own game. But after the sessions concluded, the results pointed in the exact opposite direction. Clients reported higher scores when working with a human coach across all measured factors. This histogram shows the scores for new insights generated by the AI coach. You can clearly see a highly polarized distribution. One distinct cluster of participants gave the AI incredibly low scores, while another group found it highly effective. We see the exact same pattern in this chart showing goal attainment. Instead of the reliable consistency you expect from software, there is a massive standard deviation, with a significant block of users reporting terrible results. And when we look at this histogram measuring feelings of shame, the disinhibition theory falls flat. While the AI scored high on providing a safe space, it failed to statistically outpace the baseline set by the human professionals. This extreme variance in the data proves that while an AI chatbot functions as a decent transactional sounding board for some, it completely fails to deliver a reliable coaching experience for others. The starkest difference between the two groups came down to the working alliance. This is the clinical term for the collaborative, trusting relationship between a coach and a client, and humans outclassed the AI drastically here. Large language models lack contextual sensitivity. They don't understand the nuanced political culture of specific offices, and they lack the lived human experience required to truly empathize when a client is struggling. Genuine behavioral change requires the deep, authentic connection forged by that working alliance. You can scale software infinitely, but you cannot mass-produce trust. The researchers categorize the response to this technology into three camps: Zoomers, who predict total human replacement; Doomers, who reject the tech as useless; and Bloomers, who advocate for a combined approach. The polarized data supports the Bloomer perspective. It shows that while AI cannot reliably match human empathy, it effectively serves a specific cluster of users who value transactional, data-driven support. This split creates a tiered hybrid ecosystem. The wide base layer, powered by AI, manages routine goal tracking for early career workers. Above this sits the specialized human layer, reserved for complex, high-stakes interventions requiring deep trust and nuanced cultural understanding. Deploying AI as an initial foundation ensures that development is available to everyone, while human coaches remain the necessary standard for high-impact relational work. Implementing AI in the workplace allows organizations to automate the logistical and data-heavy side of professional growth. Machines handle the routine accountability tasks, while human-to-human connection is preserved for high-stakes psychological interventions. The future of professional development relies on the machine's immense scale to create a supportive structure for the human coach's specialized relational impact.